My guest at this time is SmackDown backstage interviewer Sarah Schrieber.
Are you taking my job?
Whoa, sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, with me right now.
Nick Hausman. That's fine. She probably doesn't even know my full name. That's okay. Sarah, it's great to talk with you. And I really love the occasion, too. We're here at the 3 Square Food Bank in Las Vegas. What's it like for you? I mean, you know, you're still fairly new to kind of the WWE system compared.
5 years?
5 years, but I mean that's still like.
No, I know. What did we celebrate this past week? 20 years of Cena.
I know, right?
I know. Then I see Ray, I see Titus, I see these legends around me. Jimmy Hart today.
I know. I just spent 12 minutes talking to Jimmy, mostly about Andy Kaufman.
Oh, wow.
I know.
That's a good conversation.
I know. I'm a big nerd like that.
Yeah. No, I love it. For me, WWE has been such a dream and such an exciting time of my life, being all over the world.
Sure.
I'm meeting so many people, but I also just it means so much to be a part of the WWE community team, and to come to these incredible organizations like today, the 3 Square Food Bank, and to be out there and doing it and meeting the people. But you know, we see Vegas and we see a lot of sparkling lights and we see all these billboards and excitement, but we got to talk about the community, right? And see the organizations that are giving back, and that's what we do. And we've been doing it pretty much for now since I think Tampa WrestleMania, right? Yeah, right. Oh, absolutely. So now we've been doing it. It's community champions. We called it a caravan. Now it's a showcase, and we get to, you know, we make a donation, but we also highlight and celebrate them all. And even today we were at the National Medal of Honor, the youngest ever, and we're talking about heroes today, and then UNICEF was here. Yesterday we gave out shoes to kids in need, and then we went to another awesome, the Opportunity Village. So it was young adults and adults with intellectual and physical disabilities, and they were teaching and training them that be in the workforce. So thinking about everybody in every aspect of the community, and honestly, that's an inspiration, and it warms my heart a lot, and also gets me very emotional, which is the hardest part when I have to do the announcing and everything, is listening to stories, and you can't help it. Let it sink in.
Well, you're so outgoing, Sarah, and like, you know, you have an actual background. You have a pedigree, musical theater, right? All of that type stuff.
You.
There's very few people. The thespians, right? Yes. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him well. So what I want to know is, like, there's not a lot of people with your kind of pedigree that get into professional wrestling, right? There's a lot of people that were like high-end college athletes that wind up in WWE. There's a lot of people that grind it out on the indies.
I'll let you know my story.
Yeah, I just kind of want to know, like, how did you wind up in this?
So, talk to my brother, Mark Schreiber. So I was always the only girl at those pay-per-view events, hanging with the guys since I was a kid.
Sure.
And so for me, like, it was where Mark and I, my brother and I, bonded so much, because, well, I might come from like the theater background, but what is theater but performance, live performance? Hey. And whether you're dancing and singing or you're in the ring wrestling, these are incredible performers.
Oh yeah.
And so for me, it was like, okay, Rumble, come on, it fills my heart with joy. You hit that music, and that excitement and that live crowd. It was just like, it actually was already like, I knew it. I know that. And I always say, this is one of the things I talk about with a lot of my friends, and I said, it's Gladiators and Shakespeare in one.
Oh,
Shakespeare
100%.
and Gladiators was for the masses, and pure joy. We want to hate the bad guy, love the good guy, cheer on the romance.
They threw fruit in Shakespeare.
You took a word right out of my mouth. I always say, they threw tomatoes.
They did.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so for me, it was just, and live performance, and having, the WWE Universe is a character in the show.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So we need the WWE Universe. They're so important to the craft, but that's also what makes the craft so awesome, is the audience.
Oh, yeah, and so with you, and like knowing what you know, and there's a lot of people that come through that don't have that theatrical background. Obviously, you're available. Do you ever kind of work with wrestlers to kind of be like, if you did this a little bit, or
No. These people are pros.
Yeah.
I stand back and I watch Titus talk at these community events, and I listen to him speak, and his brilliance and his passion about what he does. And then I step back and I see Bianca Belair, and I know what I'm overwhelmed by how impressed and how these people have talent that are top 1% in the world. These 0.1%. I mean, to get a script day of and do a 3-hour show, to do that, and then when you learn a routine in tap, like, we'd rehearse it and we'd do it.
Yeah.
And just do it live. We just go live to TV 3 hours.
How often are you on your feet in those interviews? Is it like for a WWE interview? Like how much of it is like you know what's coming, and how much of it is like improv on the spot? Because I feel like that's a space. You're in a space where people could mess with you.
I love her. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, please. I was
'cause,
saying,
like,
I was talking KO, Becky Lynch. It's my favorite. Come on.
Do you have a favorite that you like to work with on camera? Is there like a good partner where you're like, man, the energy here is just.
Like I said with Becky Lynch and Kevin Owens, what they're playful and they're fun and they make these great choices, and so then you roll with it. You ride that wave and you just get to adapt with that and improv with that, and that's the stuff that is really just it's fun. Let's have some fun. You know.
Put over those guys. Somebody I would have loved to yes and with is Sami Zayn. How has it been?
Between Sammy and KO, I'm like, am I Sarah? I don't know. They'll give me a new name every week. Nikki ASH is one of my best friends in the world. Even though she might be, a bit of a, not a super.
She's not a superhero anymore. That's for sure.
No. But I used to be her Lois Lane, and now she's breaking my heart. But yeah, so she's always a blast because I've known her since NXT days.
Yeah.
And she was some of my favorite. Like we were on the road together. I look back at pictures. We've had just 5 years of stories.
Oh,
and
you're talking Sanity Nikki Cross.
Oh baby.
Yeah.
Oh baby.
I like Sanity Nikki Cross for what it's worth.
I love Nikki and everything she does.
So what do you think of what they're doing with the Bloodline? Obviously you're part of the SmackDown brand. These guys have all the gold. Like, what do you think about these guys being so dominantly on top of the mountain here right now?
I like to say some of my when I get to do I announce on live events as well. So
Sure.
I'll do the backstage at Monday Night Raw, but then I jump in with live events and I gotta give Mike Rome a little bit of I jump in and it's a lot of fun. Get it in the ring and do the announcing. I gotta tell you, when the Usos music hits, it just feels good.
Do you think
it just feels good?
Where would you rank them in all-time tag teams? Because there's a discussion going on right now. Because there's some really great tag teams in professional wrestling right now. Where would you put the Usos? The one. Sorry, the one. That was a dumb question.
Yeah, you set me up.
That was a dumb question. Very dumb question.
No.
All right, lastly.
You set me up just perfect.
I didn't mean to though.
Come on, Money in the Bank though. Come on, Street Profits.
Sure. But here's the thing: is I feel like a lot of people are looking past the Street Profits.
No, stop.
Okay.
Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, charisma.
Oh, for sure.
Oh my God, no, Street Profits. You got to take them seriously. Don't look past.
Okay, well that's what I'm saying.
We're seeing it tomorrow.
I feel like people are looking past Carmella. I feel like people are looking past the Street Profits. I feel like people are looking. I feel like people are looking past Natalia too. Over on SmackDown right now, where Ronda Rousey just so dominant right now.
I can't. No, all of them. I'll take all. They're all incredible talents.
They're not incredible.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not saying that.
I do not doubt any of them, right? And Natalia, absolutely not. Carmella, absolutely not. Looking fabulous and kicking butts.
How has it been working with Ronda Rousey? What is it like having her around? She's a very big personality.
No, she. The thing that I just love about so many of these women that inspire me, I was like, first of all, you talk about someone that has a pedigree, right?
Oh, yeah.
Her background and her resume, but also, how about she's a mom and she's a wife and she's doing this and that for me, forever and always, I look at my WWE locker room and they're an inspiration.
Yeah, for
Yep.
sure. All right, hey Sarah.
And to work out too, which
okay.
I got to go do push-ups. I'm on. I think my alarm just went off to go do some more 10 sets of lunges and push-ups.
I have a 12-pack, but it's not like the muscle kind down here. I think it's IPAs. Sarah, I want to thank you so much for the time. It was great talking to you. And best of luck tomorrow night at Money in the Bank.
So
no problem.
A
Wonderful.
pleasure.
Yeah.